Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Clerks Minute, the show where we break down the 1994 Kevin Smith's classic One Nazi-Hating Minute at a Time. I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
And still in studio with us is Scotty. Hopefully he adds more this episode. How you doing, Scotty?
I'm doing well.
Kyle just cracked up at that one, didn't he? Did I really have to say that sentence? Like, why do I have to say that?
Yeah, seriously, he was looking for the point in the script where this happens. He goes, okay, now we're up to the Nazis.
Yeah, for those who are wondering that didn't catch that, I have the original Clerks script on my laptop, so I can follow along if anything's different and just makes it easier for us to follow along with the stuff going on. And I actually had to say, oh, we're at the part with the Nazis. Sentence I had to use. I bring it went on the air. Oh my God, this is getting ridiculous. So, Kyle, how do you explain this? Like, how do you explain where we are with the activists holding court? Go ahead.
Okay, for fear of invoking the Godwin's law here, but I gotta say, this is actually starting to become a Third Reich rally right here.
Sure feels like it. Come on now.
And when you find out why they're doing this, you just want to punch the guy.
Yeah, so, Scotty, your thoughts when we come on to this minute and they're talking about, he's comparing freaking Dante to the Nazis. What are you thinking here?
Just trying to figure out what kind of movie this is.
It's a comedy. It's a dark comedy, but it's a comedy nonetheless. So we have this, and apparently, this is the only movie I've ever seen that compares merchants who steal cigarettes to the Nazis. That's a first, really. I can't say I've ever heard that one before, right, Kyle?
Yeah. Now here comes the speech about he's just doing his job by following orders. Friends, let me tell you about another group of hate mongers that are just following orders. What was that? They were called Nazis.
I love the background guys in this, by the way. I do love them.
Yeah. Nazis, that's right. Right. Fucking Nazi. Yeah, and they practically wiped the entire nation of people off the earth just like your cigarettes are doing now. We need the rest of the script here.
Yeah, it's okay. You're allowed. It's kind of what we do here. We go back and forth with this kind of stuff.
I need the rest of the script. I need the...
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll continue on. But anyway, my favorite part is the fact that he actually uses the sentence, he smiles as you pierce cancer six and says, have a nice day. What the? Seriously?
Oddly enough, that actually sounds like anti-smoking material right there. Like actual anti-smoking material that they would actually
We were discussing that last week. Yeah, well, I'll bring Scotty into this. We were discussing this last week. The anti-smoking commercials that air on television. Like, is this as bad as those commercials? What? Like, seriously, we're actually being serious about this. Are these worse than those commercials or better? This whole conversation.
I mean, I don't know. Those commercials are really scary with the woman talking where she has to use like that thing in front of her throat. Like,
what did we say that was? The
thing in front of her.
The track. We said
trach ring.
Trach ring. The trach ring. That's what we said last week. I meant it on the.
Or are you talking about that electronic voice box?
Both, like.
Or both. Either or.
I don't know, man. If I had to use that for the rest of my life, I'd be scared. Those are evil.
However, the ones we were talking about are the ones where they go artsy-fartsy.
Yeah, the over-the-top ones where it's like, where there was one commercial, I see it on SmackDown all the time.
And it freaked the hell out of CJ.
Yeah, where their mouths are like little USB ports and the cigarettes are USBs. Like, it's just stupid. It's so over-the-top dumb.
And yet they're actually thinking, well, this is going to keep kids from smoking.
It makes me want to smoke weed when I watch the commercial.
Oh, congratulations. You made me want to go pick up a pack and smoke one out of spite.
Oh, jeez. So, Dante's really getting mad at this point.
And we can't really blame him.
No, I can't. I'm getting annoyed watching this at this point. I'm getting annoyed watching it.
I want to choke a bitch just watching this.
Yeah, so he's getting mad. He says you're disturbing, you're causing a disturbance. You should not be here. You're not a customer. So, of course, what does he buy, Kyle?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna need the script.
Don't just say what does he buy. I'm asking you what he buys.
I'm gonna buy some Chuli's gum.
Of course, he buys Chuli's gum. By the way, not a real gum. I heard you ask that question before. Not real gum. It's
because they didn't really have the budget for any of that.
They don't have the budget for any of this. Notice another thing on here. They never say cigarettes. They never say the brands. They never say anything. They just say pack of cigarette. That's a gag on this entire movie because they don't have the right to say anything.
Like, was this movie like? I don't know. I thought it was. I mean, obviously, it was a low budget movie. Like, what was it?
Ridiculously low budget.
$27,000.
Was there like a script to it per se, or was it just kind of like
Kevin Smith wrote the script for this movie?
All right, I
And
wasn't sure
everyone's
if it
kind of
was-
following it word for word, pretty much.
I wasn't sure if it was just kind of like, you
No,
know.
no, he wrote the script. He was very anal about that, too. So you have to follow the script. You have to follow the script.
That's the guy who says he's not even supposed to be here right
No, that's
now.
Dante. That's Dante who's on the counter.
Gotcha.
Silent Bob is Kevin Smith.
And he only says one line throughout the entire film.
And you don't get to it until like minute, 86 or something like that, like way later. We don't get to that until way late in the movie. He's outside with Jay. That's Kevin Smith on the right. The big guy outside.
The one with the beard.
Yeah, with the beard and the hat on and the trench coat.
So wait, are we talking about
I went for Kevin Smith Halloween a couple of times because it's the easiest fucking costume in mankind for a fat guy. It's the easiest costume ever.
Yeah, he's the one out there with the beard. Jay? He's the one standing next to his beard?
but he loves guys. He loves women. He loves women. We went through
He
this.
loves women!
I could never pull it off, though.
Let's be honest, the man is he's a gay man in deep denial.
So what were you saying, Scotty? What was that again?
I don't think I could ever pull that costume off.
You don't have a beard. You can't grow a beard.
I grow a beard. It just
Barely.
It just,
This is a beard. I don't know what that is.
I just shaved. It might just look on
What did you shave? What did you shave?
I had a pretty nice beard going.
How many years have I known you? You've never grown a beard ever.
Lies.
But no, boy, I do declare that ain't just bullshit. That's horse shit right there.
So this starts getting ridiculous. Activist there is just getting on Dante's nerves.
He's riled them up to the point where they start throwing cigarettes at him.
And I believe someone even said, "You could suck my cock," which is hysterical, randomly in the background. That's not even in the script. That was just some guy yelling that.
I have a feeling that was one of those where you just thought it was too funny to not include.
Exactly. You can just see Kevin laughing at that in the back on the dailies. It's like, that's funny. I didn't tell him to do that. That's pretty funny. By the way, I love the gag. This is all going on while James and Bob are outside smoking.
And he better say time out the fry up my lungs and stick up my clothesline to
Jay
Bob.
smoking something. Yeah. What is going on outside? So, by the way, I do love in the script it says the small crowd begins to chant and jeer in Dante's face. It says in the script. Like, really? Okay, so enter Veronica.
And we don't even see her first. All we see is the cloud of smoke.
Actually, no. If you're watching very closely, she saw her walk in the door.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Looking at the counter. But then I'm just going to read exactly how the script's because the script's hysterical.
Yeah.
The script's hysterical. It says here, is that a hose or a fire extinguisher?
Fire extinguisher.
That's not a hose. That looks like a hose for some reason.
That's connected to a fire extinguisher.
Okay, I'm missing what it says in the script. So here we go. It says, Veronica enters and surveys the mess. The crowd throws cigarettes at Dante, pelting him in the face. Suddenly, a loud blast is heard, and white powder explodes all over the throng. I can't believe we actually wrote the word throng in the script, by the way. Everyone turns to face
Veronica
as she stands in one of the freezer cases holding a fire extinguisher.
And to which, to quote, I'm sorry, my reaction to this, I quote Patrick Starr, I love you.
And Scotty, your thoughts on Marilyn Hinkinati right here?
She's a babe. Very nice. I'm going to interject for 1 second, though.
Go right ahead. We need to add time. Go.
I had a beard.
And it looks like your dog licked it off.
Well, she was licking my face.
It looks like you just simply glued
Look at the
your
picture.
ass
Look at
hair.
the picture. Look at the picture, though. For real, there's a picture on his phone of Chelsea licking off his beard. It's actually pretty funny.
I had a beard, and I shaved it off because I looked Amish.
Well, you're going to need a mustache to go with that, and I don't think you could grow a mustache.
I can't grow a mustache.
Mustache.
Yeah.
The facial hair doesn't work without the mustache.
I could be Silent Bob.
It just doesn't work, you know?
And to be quite honest, your beard looks like someone just ripped off your chest hairs and glued it to your face.
By the way, I did, because we were talking over, because Veronica walked in, I love the fact that the crowd is chanting, cancer merchant, cancer merchant, cancer merchant.
Yeah. And even better is that when Dante tries to get him to go away, he goes, why? You just angry because I'm telling it like it is?
You know what's funny? And I think I said this last week.
The Trump parallels are scary.
It really is scary. I agree with what he is saying.
Yeah.
I don't agree with how he's handling the situation.
There's my beard.
Nor the actual reason for...
No, I get it. I understand. I'm very anti-smoking.
Yeah.
But I don't like... her. That's it. I don't like... I put this kid everyone the pause on Veronica. Well, no, I don't like the situation it is. I mean, that's my problem with this entire thing, right, Scotty?
You are right.
I'm torn.
You're torn? What are you torn on?
Natalie and
Like I said, before, because on one hand, quite honestly, I really wish people wouldn't smoke, mainly because it would make my job at the casino a lot easier.
Unfortunately, that's called the smoking section. Go to
Which is about 90% of the casino.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but on the other hand, when you're doing it for reasons like, say, what this guy's doing...
We haven't gotten there yet. Have we gotten there at all? Have you
No, not yet.
Wow.
I think we're...
Next minute.
Yeah.
We'll get to it next minute. Okay. It's in the next minute. So, that's that. That was... I'm just... Every time I look at the screen, she's beautiful. She really is beautiful. Well, and a future guest of this show. So, that's pretty cool. So, that's pretty damn cool.
Okay, this is...
Spoiler alert, people. She'll be on the show in 2 weeks. On the timeline. She'll be on in 2 weeks. So... Anything else to add on this minute, Kyle? Anything you got?
Oh, just a moment.
I love you.
Hey, all right. On that note, you can email the show at clerksminute@gmail.com. Every day listening to the show, you're going to get more plugs and more ways to get in touch with us. Yeah. And get in touch with us on Twitter at ClerksMinute, on Facebook, ClerksMinute. You find us everywhere at ClerksMinute. I was able to get the name everywhere, which is awesome. I'm looking over and... Scotty is playing with CJ's Wally. Yeah. Okay. On that wonderful note, we'll get out of here.
That just sounded weird.
We'll get out of here for this minute. We'll be back on Friday as we finally find out. Sorry, I keep looking at Veronica. We finally find out why our wonderful activist is here.
And by the way, it's not a bad frame to freeze on.
It really isn't. It's a badass freeze frame. It really is.
It's badass adorable.
So that is that. That being said, I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
And Scotty, thank you for joining us today.
You're very welcome.
And you've been listening to Clerks Minute. Have a good day, everybody.
He's just mad because I'm telling it like it is.
Snorting, smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts, rolling blunts and smoking.